Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video, and we are back into another Mythic Zero. This time we're doing Algeth'ar Academy, of which I have just had to practice 3 times saying because I kept calling it Akuna Matata Academy. But yeah, I mean, let's see what this one's like. So this is the dungeon that a lot of people would have seen a lot of the Mythic Plus testing on and things like that. So I am interested to see how well it goes. Um, yeah, that's it really. Very, very happy with how our damage panned out in the last run. Um, this is a fresh group. Just jumped in, literally started queuing for every other dungeon I'm not saved to, and just yeah, I wanted to get in and see how it goes. Really. So I know that the boss is in a second. I'd like some bigger pools though, please. That's big enough that we can use deep breath at least. Still haven't created my macro. I need to do that. Obviously, we got the trinket in the last run, and we want to make sure we're using that. I'm not going to track. So, obviously, it changes stats. The way it works is it changes stats. I'm not going to track it so much. I am just kind of going to use it as and when. I really want to be able to flame breath this. No, don't sleep me. Okay, we're just going to do that because otherwise I don't feel like I'm going to get my damage off. That's a shame. If we'd have got a big Dragon's Breath off, it would have saved our cooldowns, basically. That's very, very sad. Yeah, obviously it changes stats basically on like a rotation, and I suppose you could min-max it to always hit the stat that you want, but I'm pretty much just going to macro it into Dragon Rage, and I think it will just, like, whatever it comes as, I think it's going to be more worth doing it that way. So we have got Bloodlust here. I'm going to pop it for the boss. Pretty much as soon as I finish my fire breath, actually. And let's go. So obviously, ideal world. Oh, okay. So they are gathering them orbs up. Again, I don't really know tactics, guys. Haven't looked into any of these bosses all too much. Don't. This is probably the dungeon I've seen the most from people's testing. But I'm certainly by no means an expert on what is going on. Let's do that. I'm going to run into this. It looks like everyone's supposed to take one. Okay, that's probably my bad for not taking one before then. That's fine. Let's get some movement on there. Don't like anything called mana bombs. Let's pop another cooldown. Oh, that is that thing on the floor. Okay. Right, I'm going to take this one. Oh, okay. He's just taking all of them, apparently. Probably could have done my rotation much better. I know I had the option to actually empower my fire breath, but hey, boss is dead. Never mind. Oof, nice little ring there. It's nice seeing epics. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know it's very sad, but just seeing it be purple as opposed to, oh, we can actually go this way, can't we? Which way are we going? We need to go this way for the other boss. Oh, I pulled. I pulled. I pulled. I pulled. I pulled. Save me, guys. Oh, we can go. We can go this way as well. We'll just ignore the mobs I have behind me. They don't matter. This is going to be a fun room on Mythic Plus. Dragon's Breath across. Hopefully everything's going to be in my fire breath as well. It was. It's so big. Oof. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of damage taken. So what's going wrong here? These charges are actually quite annoying. Can I skin them? No. Okay, that was toxic and not very fun, but we did it. We killed everything. Gonna charge up the Eternity Surge here. Bang, bang. Into, we'll just do 2 because I don't want to stand and stuff. And we'll set up for the next pull with a big pyre now. Nope. So again, going to do the same thing. Set up for the big Eternity Surge here. Try and hit as many targets as possible. And we're actually going to breathe through these as well. Ah, damage. That's what I like to see. I don't really remember this boss at all, which tells me that it probably wasn't that much of a challenge in the first place. So I am planning on getting some weak auras sorted. I want to be able to track hover. Could be quite a big one to start tracking. We have no bloodlust here, so we're going to try and save our dragon range for the end of the fight. But yeah, so precast the dragon's breath into disintegrate. Nothing exciting seems to be happening in the fight so far. Oh, don't remember you, ads. Would have really liked everything here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be cleaving these down, but I'm gonna, because of course I'm gonna. Look at all this AoE! Being stacked might be a good idea here. Nope. Let's try and get an Eternity Surge off for the rest of them. Yeah, being stacked was probably a very good idea here. So one thing I have thought about doing is, especially as Mythic Plus is probably, or as Mythic Plus is probably closer to coming out, is creating videos around each of the bosses and like important bosses in each dungeon as to like easy ones, hard ones, all that good stuff. If that's something you guys would like to see, let us know in the comments. And yeah, it's definitely something we can do. So there's a mob in the middle here, isn't there? Yeah. Oh, the Fury Warrior got a two-hand weapon. Nice. So again, try and pump as much damage as we can. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't know if you can line of sight that. I have a feeling you can, but I didn't want to try it and die like we did in the last dungeon. If you haven't watched the last video, we basically stood in a mechanic on one of the bosses, um, and it turns out the mechanic was a one-shot mechanic, which, yeah, we found out after he hit us in the head. So quite a cool little boss coming up. We actually have mastery as an option right now. So I'm wondering if I can do this and hit it extremely hard. Not anything crazy. Demon Hunter seems to be doing a lot of damage as well, actually, which is not a bad thing, as Demon Hunter is actually male. Yeah, so I'll be working on the Demon Hunter probably today. Obviously, ideal world, I want to have both going through Mythic Zeros as much as they can. The Demon Hunter will be exclusively DPS. Healers offline. No, he's back. That's fine. Yeah, so I kind of did summit on this boss last time. It's to do with kicking the light through the right side, the right color goal, I think, but I'm not entirely sure. So we'll kind of just. I'm going to let these guys take the lead. Again, I am very, very not researched in Dragonflight stuff. So that looks like it should be going to the other side, but I don't know anymore. Is he coming down? He is. So no Bloodlust, which means we'll have Bloodlust on last boss. Really nice precast. Deafening Screech. I'm presuming that's like every mechanic like that ever. Oh, okay. So that's actually Sonic Vulnerability. No, that's actually more like a soft enrage. Okay, that's cool. Which side are we going? Let's grab this one as well. I don't know if I have to aim or anything. I'm just kind of not gonna. Let's just pop cooldowns, right? I don't really know what's going on. Oh, we've put two in each. Which seems to be the exact opposite of what you want to do. Oh, he's taking increased damage now as well. I should have saved my cooldowns and not stood in mechanics. Okay, interesting. That's this is a fun boss. There's no bosses at the moment that I've seen that are like overly complicated, dumb mechanical bosses that are just going to be horrible at higher levels of Mythic Plus, which is absolutely a good thing, of course. They seem to have really created nice dungeons. Um, I'm actually not a fan of the dungeons that have been picked for the Mythic Season 1. Uh, Versatility Mastery, not ideal, and it's replacing one of my highest eye level slots, which, yeah, but it's an upgrade. We'll take it. Let's not be greedy. I'm obviously presuming now we'll get no loot from the last boss, and it's a weapon boss. That's sad. But yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the dungeons. I like Court of Stars. Let's have a look what they are quickly. I like Court of Stars. I've seen like 45, 50-minute Halls of Valors. Temple of the Jade Serpent, really excited for that one. And Shadow Moon Burial Ground wasn't a particularly popular dungeon at the time. So, yeah, I mean, we can't have all perfect dungeons, but the dungeons that we do have from this is one of them, which is I think is a good choice. I think this is a very nice dungeon. Ruby Life Pools, which from what I've seen is a good dungeon. We haven't done it on Mythic yet. Seems to be quite a high damage dungeon, high damage taken dungeon. Azure Vault and Knocker Defensive. Knocker Defensive is good because it's not necessarily like a linear path. And Azure Vault's, I don't really remember actually. Obviously, there's been a lot of sleep deprivation going on with how many hours we've put into the game so far, but I'd really like a big pull. Go on, you know you want to. Damn. Like, yeah, it's not ideal for me pulling in such small quantities. We want to be pulling high enough that I can hit everything. So, like, at least 5 targets for flame breath damage. Get the deep breath off. We're just going to do a short cast fire breath there. And then level 2 empowerment eternity surge. Bang. So our damage seems to be quite consistently good. I've not been watching it, but every time I look over, we seem to be either me or the demon hunters on top. Don't know what the demon hunter's gear's like. He is mass farmed PvP. Wow, okay. I do need to start doing some PvP. That will be coming as well very shortly. So we actually have. I probably should have used cooldowns here, but I'm going to save them now because we've already used our Dragon's Breath. But around basically the next time these come off cooldown, I'm going to use them. Nope, I'm getting away. So fire breath on cool. Let's go then. Let's try and do as much damage as we can in this little window. What's this damage? Damage done increased by 10%. Okay. That's going to be power vacuum as well. Makes sense. And we've got another disintegrate. Potentially one eternity surge as well. Bang. That seems the easiest boss in here, actually. Oh, shoulders as well. Damn. Lucky us, huh? Um, that seems the easiest boss so far. He got a crafting item. Wow, I want one. So the crafting items I do want because we can create some 382 eye level stuff. I already know that I can craft up to that level. Um, like we've also unlocked this. We've got a spark of ingenuity. We just need primal chaos and other stuff, but we can potentially make a 384 chest soon. If we had this, we already know we can craft the highest quality, so we should be able to produce it at 382, which would have been nice. Would be nice. But yeah, big upgrades overall. Let's have a look at our DPS. Top DPS 31k DPS this time. Yeah, so really happy again. Hope you guys enjoyed and catch you later. Bye.